this particular tutorial. My name is Mike, and today I want to teach you how to create a project in the Dev C that we downloaded last time and installed on our computer. So we will just quickly go into our system, or say our directory, which is the our disk C. So we will locate our disk C from here. Then we will open disk C and we will create a new folder here, which will be our directory, and save all our files here. So we can just say C. You can quickly say C programming. So just like that, C programming. So we are done with this. We just okay, I had it on my system already. So we just save it and we go up and come and open our Dev C++, which we created or we installed an IDE, which we installed the last time. So we'll just quickly install our C++ IDE. We are on the C programming journey. So quickly we have our interface here. Just go to File. So I can even, yes, I just hit it. So we go to File, then New. On the drop down menu, we click on project. So in a project, clicking on project, you see a pop-up window. That pop-up for us, we have a lot of application on it, which is all usable, but we are going to use the console application. So we just click on the console application. We will not use window application, but console application. After that, we choose from the language we are going to write our code, or we are going to yes, because this particular IDE or an environment is enable us to do C and C++ programming. So we are on the C programming journey. So we just click on C project and we see project 1. By default, we can change the name to be any name. Whom I can say my first program. So my first program, just like that. Then you click OK. Click OK. It will take you back to our directory. So this is where we will locate where we created the folder earlier. So we created C programming, and C programming will glance through. We find our C programming here. Just click on it. Then my first program, will just click on open, then click on save. So with save, we have automatically, or by default, we have some code on our environment. So this is where we are going to write our code, our C code. So with this, we have some tools here, and all these tools are usable. We are going to use in our C programming journey, but for the one we'll be using frequently will be these three tools, which is the compile, run, and here to compile and run. So here you compile it. Whenever you write a program or any code you want to run, to write something out, put something on your system or on your computer to see, you need to run it or compile it before running it. Compiling basically means that you are there's something called compiler, which will convert or compile your code into machine language before get executed. So that is how it is. So we are going to click. I normally use compile and run. That one, if you click on it, it will compile itself and run it itself. Not that you are going to compile it here and then run it again. So this is the case. So we have some. This is our program. Our program project name. The project name is what my first program. This at the left side of our screen, and also we have the main.c here, and also we have some headings here. The headings, we have two headings above here, and this is basically a class in the C programming, which will allow us to, you can see something like that. It said include stdio.h, stdio.h, and this basically means that standard input and output. So definitely we are going to input something into the computer, and the computer also output something for us. That is why we have this class or library to do that for us. And so it is a built-in function which we have just called that, but by default it has been introduced for us that it should do that work for us, because definitely they know that we are going to do that. We are going to input something, and to see our output, and you have include stdlib.h also is here. It's another library which is going to help us in all our doing. That is why automatically it was there. So that is how it is. So thank you. Let's continue with we have some blue caption here. We have some forward slash and asterisk, open and close, forward slash asterisk, open and close. And here is this means in coding comment. We will talk about comment later. So comment basically, let me say, it's basically a code that machine will not see as a code, but just a comment that the programmer do for reference. Yes, he put some let's say some written there for reference. Yes, it just makes you reference to whatever you see, that you make a comment, you write something so that you remember what you did the last time. So that is basically what. So here we have some, we have int main, and we have some arguments here. These are not really important for us now, so we can take this one off, and it's not really going to do anything. So that one, that is it. So this is a main function. We have int main, and we have some curly bracket here as well. Sorry, we have open and close bracket. So anything which is preceded with main, or preceded with a word, any word which is preceded with open and close bracket is a function. So when we talk about function is anything which is preceded with open and close bracket is a function. So we should put that in mind, that anything that you've seen in programming here, that we use the open and close bracket like this, then it is function. So our main here is a function, or someone can say a method, but we use function as well. So, and we have some curly bracket open and close here, and we have something called return 0. We have a return 0 as well here. So these are in the main method or main function is where we are going to do our coding and execute it onto our screen. So outside this main method or function, we cannot execute anything onto our screen, or we cannot output something on our screen. Yes, we can do everything. When we want to execute something or output something on our screen, we will do it in the main method or main function. So that is basically how it is. So the return 0 here, we will talk about it later. We have an int here, that's why we have this 0 here, but we will talk about that later. So quickly, let's write our first code with the printf. We have printf function in C programming, and this printf function make us output something onto our screen. So we just type printf, simple like that. But I told you earlier that if anything precedes a word like this, meaning it is in a function. So with a function, we need to just output something onto our screen for us to see. That's what we are going to interact our first program writing onto the screen. So I just want to write hello world. So I say hello world, hello world. So hello world, just like that. And with this, we're just going to write it, compile and run it, and it will output on our screen for us. So this will be our first program. But before then, we need to also terminate our code. Terminating our code simply means that we are telling our computer that we are done with this line of code, so you should get execute it. So we use this semicolon. We use semicolon to terminate our code whenever we are done with that line of code. But if you don't terminate it, it will get error. That will be the syntax error in program, because the compiler, or even the system might not know that you are done with that line of code. So that's basically what we. So now we are very full. We have finished with our code and our first code in C program. So let's compile it and run it and see. This one we've written it to our own understanding, our own language, so that we understand. So the computer will compile it, or the compiler will compile it to the language of the computer before it will get executed for us. So we want to see hello world onto our screen. So let's compile and run and see what will happen. And here, this is the first time we just created it. So our main.c should be save. So we need to save. So we click on save. Click on save. Basically, it will run it and give us the output. So in few time, it will just get executed and you get our output, whatever you wanted to see on to our screen. So we just want to see our hello world into our screen. So this is basically what we have done. So we have hello world onto our screen here. Hello world onto our screen. So this is today's project, and I think that you've learned something here. We are able to create a project in Dev C++, and also we are able to write our first program, which is hello world, onto our screen. So thank you for watching. I believe that we are going to do it, as we are all beginners now. We are going to continue and do this and get understand how programming is. So we need to start with a basic programming language. That is why we started with C, so that we will get knowledge about C and continue our program to solve. Programming is essentially problem solving. So let us watch this video and also watch other videos of mine, then you think we are going to solve many problems of ours. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I believe that you enjoyed the video, and watch my next tutorial and we are going to do more. Thank you.